why I never argue with people, bro. You ain't never gonna catch me going back and forth with anyone. Like, I've left that years ago. Arguing with people really just makes no sense, bro. It's just low vibrational, low understanding of situations and life and that. So in this video, I'm gonna explain how I got to the stage where I don't even argue with no one. So before I break it down, make sure to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and share your story on how you stopped arguing with people or how you do argue with people. Comment down below. So really, let me start off by saying that I ain't never really been a confrontational person. You understand? I've never been a person to go back and forth too much anyway. But as I went on my journey of enlightenment, of raising my consciousness, I realized that really there's no point in arguing. You see, at the end of the day, if you're talking to a rational person, if you're having a good debate, because a debate is completely different to an argument, and each person has to understand each other's perspective. If I'm talking to someone and I'm explaining what I mean, and that person is not even corresponding or comprehending or even trying to understand it, and is brushing my point aside and focusing on their point, that's it, that's the end. I'm just gonna agree to disagree. I'm gonna just let them feel, keyword feel, like they have overcame me, because ultimately it's ego. If you're not able to listen and understand the different perspectives, ego. So I realized that, okay, I'm not really a man of ego like that, you know. We all have ego, but I'm not really a man of ego. Everyone has ego. If you didn't have ego, you probably wouldn't be alive. So I realized that, why am I wasting time, bro? Because at the end of the day, if a person is open-minded, they will listen to the other perspective. So if this person doesn't want to listen to me, he doesn't even want to consider my point, and there's only their way or the highway, as they say, then, bro, what? I got other things to do. I'm not gonna. It's energy exchange. I realize that it's an energy exchange. Me talking and arguing with someone is me wasting my energy. And really, you don't want to be wasting your energy. You want to put your energy to use. You know, most people are fixed-minded. They are fixed on their perspective. They are fixed on the way they see the world. They're fixed on this everything. So you're not gonna, like, picture a tree right now. Imagine it's a tree right now. No matter what you do, you're not gonna get that tree down unless you're gonna hack it, get an axe and hack the tree down. The tree is not going down. It's gonna stand where it stands in that, and that's where most people are. Like, I'm willing to understand your perspective, but you're not willing to understand mine. So where are we going? Where are we going now? So I got to this realization, really, again, on my conscious journey. I realized the reason I got to this is because when I become more enlightened or more conscious, I start to explain to people like what to eat and, you know, how to elevate the mind. But I've realized that people are who they are. They just are who they are. You cannot alter them. You cannot change them. The people who are ready to change will change. Now back to arguing. It's like, again, if you come across a person who is just genuine and open-minded, you're gonna learn from each other. The whole point of the debate or confrontation or difference in opinion is to grow from each other. Okay, I'm showing you this side, you're showing me that side. I understand yours, you understand mine, and we both understand different perspectives, and we both grow in the conversation. That's it. Like, really, that's about it. But if the person is not willing to do that, then why are you wasting? Why am I wasting my time? Why am I even? You know, I know. You know, some people, you already know their answer. You already know their stand. So I already know that this person's gonna talk like this. So why am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, there's all things to be doing. So being argumentative doesn't make sense. It's all linked to ego. You understand? Like, look at a picture, a painting. Like, everyone sees the picture different. You might see it like this. Oh, you can see like you're more focused on the landscape and the background and that. While another person looks at the picture, they're looking more at the infrastructures, the building. This person's looking at it. Like, every single person sees the picture differently. You can have 5 people looking at the same picture, all have different perspectives of it. So for you to be in an argument and you trying to raise your point or make your point being more valid than the next man, that means your mind's not open, not realizing that he sees it like this and she sees it like that. Why does your one have to be the right way? You know? And I realized that about myself. Like, I'm not always right. You see, the problem is that every person thinks they're right. Every person speaking feels like what their way is the right way. Their way that they see it is the correct way. But it's not possible. There is no correct, there is no wrong, there's no right. You know, because you don't know how that person sees it, and they don't know how I see it. You feel what I'm saying to you? So that's why I said, you know what, I'm not wasting my time, bro. Why am I like, you know, at the end of the day, when you come across a person that is like-minded, who's open-minded like yourself, bro, the conversation is gonna flow, you're gonna grow, they're gonna grow, it's gonna be good days, bro. So really, I said, you know what, I'm not arguing with no one, but there's a fine line at the same time, because if you do not like put your foot down, or if you do not like have a stance, then people will try to walk all over you. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy, I'm just gonna tell him to do this or say this to him, he ain't gonna challenge me and that. Then people get deluded and get overconfident. So you have to also draw the line. You feel what I'm saying? Let's say you're at work now and like your supervisor or manager says, yo, do this task and that. So maybe in your head, you're looking at it like, this task is pointless. Why do I have to do that? But you have to look at it rationally, like, okay, do that task. Okay, I'm here, I'm working, I'm a worker. So let me just do the task and, you know, go about my day, collect my money and go home at peace. Or you can be like, no, it's not my task. Why am I doing that? Where are you gonna go with that? Like, you're not gonna progress in it. You feel what I'm saying to you? So it's just really putting your ego aside and realizing that the person is just argumentative, and the arguments will not solve any problems. It will not. It's just a waste of time. And I'm done wasting time, bro. Life is very short. Life is very precious. You know, so I'm not here to show everyone that I'm right and trying to put someone down, because when you argue with someone, you're trying to basically put that person down. You're trying to make that person feel like they made a mistake and they should listen to you, and you are more knowledgeable than them, which makes no sense really, because everyone can learn from everyone. So I'm the last person you're gonna see argue. The moment I see someone who's fixated on their point of view, I'm just gonna say, okay, bro, I understand what you're saying, no problem, and I walk about my day. But if I was to be confrontational, then what would that lead to? It will lead to fights, lead to dispute, will lead to you know, like bad vibes, energy, tension. Like, you don't want that in your life, bro. And if you know that you arguing is going to lead to that, then you're doing it to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. Right now, you might think, I don't get along with him and him, but really it comes down to you trying to not accept their point of view. Just accept their point of view. Let them feel like they're right. Let them feel like they got the upper hand, because that's really what it is in an argument. The person wants you to admit or wants you to realize that you made a mistake and they're right. Let them feel like that. And you know the truth, and just keep it pushing. And you live a peaceful life. You live a very peaceful life that way. But if you want to be the guy like, no, I will, this person must pay, this person must understand, bro, allow it, bro. Bro, forget about that, bro. Forget about it. Don't do it, bro. Don't go there, bro. I've been there. It's like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like, you understand? So if you're a person who's argumentative or cannot accept different perspective, just realize that you're wasting your time, bro. You're wasting your time. You have to realize who you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a rational being, then yeah, you can have a conversation. You can share perspective. You can, you know, have a debate, because a debate is not an argument. A debate is just two people coming together, sharing perspective, and that's it. You know, we should learn. You know, see, the one thing I realized that we can learn from everyone. Doesn't matter if it's a little kid, an old person. Like, don't ever feel like you're right. Because if you feel like you're right, then you cannot improve, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really how I got to a stage of like not arguing with people, focusing on myself. If a person wants to take it there, I'm simply gonna just back down, so to say. You know, back down. The coward, right? Someone who's not, I'm backing down. I let them feel right, and I'm gonna go peacefully about my day. Or I can stand there, look him in the eye, shout, scream, and then to what? Where does that end to? Where does that end? In a fist fight, it ends into, bro, come on, man. We're in 2023 right now. We need to be elevating. So yeah, that's really the story, how I got to a stage of non-argumentative, and that's it. Ever since then, I've been living peacefully, I've been living joyfully. I have no tension, no ill will towards someone, and yeah, life's been very harmonious ever since I understood that. So I want the same for you. So take the video, take what you can from it, and hopefully you can apply it. Hopefully you can understand that there's no point in arguing, And that's it, bro. Like, it's peace, bro. It's all love. And you have to realize as well, one thing I want to throw in there, especially when it comes to elderly people, your parents, uncles, aunties, senior citizen, whatever you want to call it, it's like they're the most fixed-minded. They're really the most fixed-minded people. So you cannot expect someone who's been thinking a certain way for 60, 70 years to now stop thinking like that just because you spoke to them. No. So they won't understand. So just simply respect them as they are and keep it pushing, man. That's it. I appreciate you for watching the video. Share your story on how you became less argumentative or how you are argumentative. And that's it, man.